Hey, I just wanted to show you some of my little paintings that some I really love, some I think are just okay, but I just wanted to show you how you can crop into some, or some that you might think are not as what you would want, but once they've put in a mat, they just change completely. So let's just put a mat on some of them and see what happens. So this one here is a little landscape. Should I pop it in the bin, or will I just try putting a mat on it? So we can move that mat around and crop. You see, it just changes it. You can even tilt the mat, you know, where you see this piece of landmass at the back. Actually, in the painting, it's on a downward slope, but you can actually turn that so that it's quite straight. And it does make a big difference. I love the blues. I love the starkness of the darks against the light. So I might play with that one a little bit more and actually put a mat on it and pop it in a frame. This is a little collage that I did the other day. And again, always have a look at your work with a mat on it and then decide whether you love it or whether you should do some more work on it. Quite a pretty one. Makes such a big difference, doesn't it, to surround it with a mat. Here's some sheep that I did on a recycled canvas. These square ones were pretty much cut to size when I did them, but it does enable you to tell whether you should do some more work or just not do anything about it and toss it in the bin. One of my circus drawings there. There's a little bit of a pink wash in the background, like a peachy colour. This one here is an eco print. So I've actually used the leaves themselves and steamed them along with the papers to get the imprints of the leaves. Then I added some watercolour to it and a dragonfly. So here again, should I crop it? Should I toss the dragonfly and just do something here like a little bee or something like that? And turn this sideways again. It's quite nice. With just a focal point around here would be really nice. That doesn't really work with the dragonfly coming out of the picture. And it wouldn't work that way either with the dragonfly going downwards. That kind of works. It's too small to have it on an angle, but possibly if I was to keep the dragonfly that way would probably be better with the dragonfly soaring up. But I really like this one here. And just putting a focal point in here, lifting this out probably, or I could do some splatters on it and disguise it. This is one here that I think I did a video of this one. And it just makes such a big difference once you've got that mat on, doesn't it? So that's without, and then framing it with the mat. Wonderful. Anyway, if you haven't got any of these mats, all you need to do is get a piece of paper in a very light colour, like a white or a very light cream, and cut yourself a hole in it in the size that you're going to frame it. And there you go. Another thing you can do is get 2 of these L shapes. See, they're just cut like an L. And you can use those on any size that you like. You just cross them over. So it's like an adjustable mat. So you could use it on something this size. And just grab that big one back again. You can pop it on this one too. And you can adjust that however you want. So a really good tool to have, and it doesn't need to be heavy cardboard, it could just be paper. But it can make a big difference to the way you see your work and give you a good indication of whether you want to work more on that piece of art or whether it's actually ready for framing. So I'm going to take this one along and pop it in a frame and enjoy looking at it on my wall.